Hey, what's up, guys? It's two crazy guys coming back at you again with, as you can see, a different setup. As the natures of the universes have tried to tear us against having a podcast, but we say nay to that. Like Meet the Robinsons and Mr. Robinson before, actually ahead of us, keep moving forward. I'm Slipknot Boom.
And I'm Damn Dan. And this is the next episode of Two Crazy Guys. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Two Crazy Guys here. This is gonna go down as our most interesting episode. I'm slightly sick. My voice might sound a little odd. We're not in our usual studio because, as Jacob said, well, I'll keep that part earlier.
Oh, okay.
As Jacob said, the forces of nature, the gods of Olympus don't want us to have a podcast. And they said two white guys couldn't have a podcast.
Yep. We spit in the face of the gods, the podcasting god in general. Should we tell them about... I mean, it's not much of a story. It's just the room that we usually go to.
Our usual studio
It got all fucky.
was ruined. Someone was in there before us, and there were cables missing, and the mics weren't working, and the headphones weren't working. And so they put us in this broom closet with a mic and a computer, and a computer from the '90s, and we're gonna do what we do best, and that's podcast.
Yeah, we might have dial-up internet for today, but we're gonna figure it out. Also, the last room almost killed Dan.
Yeah, I almost got hit in the head with a microphone, and I was like, "That's all right. That's it.
That's it.
So that's it."
Yep.
And you take away my podcasting, but you can't take away
my spirit.
What will break first? All right.
Oh, and I just got an email that I'm getting charged for the damages.
Oh, and my car probably got booted too.
Okay, so this is gonna be a great
If
episode.
I do walk outside and my car is either booted or with a ticket, I'm killing myself.
That's your 13th reason.
That's my 13th reason. Did you hear about the new Marvel Rivals game?
I saw the trailer this morning.
This ad in the corner of our screen reminded me of it.
Oh.
It looks pretty hype. I'm glad that it's free to play because it doesn't look like it would be worth any money. But as someone who's never played Overwatch or has very minimally played Overwatch, but has played a lot of Paladins, I'm hyped for a new 6v6.
Yeah.
And it's Marvel too, so I'm in. I'm queefing.
I'm queefing. So today we have a little something different on the docket. Something that is not related to the entertainment industry, but
For once.
Yeah. But today we are going to do a food bracket of a bunch of fast food places that you know and love.
Or you don't. Some of these places I've never been to.
Yeah, for me there's I said two, but when I relooked at it there was three. So yeah.
Why does this website not like me scrolling?
I don't know. The forces of nature and all that.
Is this the same website we were at?
Yeah.
Why is this half empty?
Oh, what? Hold up.
All right, keep them entertained.
Okay. So what? Now it's even more empty.
What the? I said keep them entertained, bro.
So my thing about my thing currently that is going on with me is that I was given some normal pills by my parents to try to help me concentrate.
That's awful.
So I popped my normal pills today. So hopefully my mindset can be in that grind set. And today's podcast will be a barrel full of fun, as I have the ability to perceive things and to not get in a whimsidaisical stance of perception. Yeah, I think they're working.
I don't think so. All right, we got our first. So we pulled up a website. It says fast food restaurants bracket fight. And so I hit the shuffle button a lot of times, and now we've paired up different fast food restaurants, and we got a banger to start out with.
I'll say.
We have Quiznos and Whataburger. Now, let me tell you something that's really funny about this pairing.
Yeah.
Never been to either of these places.
Okay.
So this is all you.
Okay, I have been to both of these places. And I will say, Quiznos, it's one of those places that you're going to... It's one of those places that you're going to forget exists. It sounds like
I'll never forget Quizzes. I've never been, but it never leaves me.
It never leaves you. It sounds and looks like a brand that like iCarly made.
Yeah.
And that's like a part of the strip of the Smoothie King place. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It just has that vibe to it. I mean, Quiznos is fine. Whataburger, on the other hand, if this is boiling all down to me, it's gonna make it pretty far into this bracket because
Whataburger?
Yeah, I love a good Whataburger.
I will not let Whataburger go past this stage. Especially because I know what it's about to go up against. There's no way Whataburger makes it past.
Yeah, all right. I don't know. Whataburger's just pretty good.
I think I've had their fries. One time you brought me some fries.
Ooh, what'd you think of them fries?
I don't know.
What'd you think of the fancy?
It was like 5 years ago.
It has the fancy ketchup though. It's really good ketchup. It's like really high quality.
It is ketchup though.
Oh, but it's fancy ketchup. And then and then the gravy, the Whataburger gravy.
Are we to leave this up to the fanciness of one's ketchup?
Is
that what this comes down to?
In this sense, yeah. Well, I mean, the food's pretty good. It's just, I thought you were about to shuffle it again, just to shut me up. Okay, well, Whataburger's just gonna make it through this round. A childhood classic.
We're gonna go Whataburger. Sorry, Quiznos, kill yourself. All right, this next one is crazy. Steak and Shake and Sonic Drive-In. Now, again, never been to Steak and Shake.
I haven't either.
Okay, Sonic it is. But I'll tell you one thing, just to get it out there, Sonic is goated.
Sonic is goated. The one that we have
as someone who's been there maybe 5 times in the last like week and a half. It's goated. All right, this next one is interesting. Chipotle and Jack in the Box. Now I'll tell you one thing about these two places, right?
Yeah.
I very rarely go to Chipotle, but this morning I went to one of these places, and it sure as shit wasn't Chipotle. I'll tell you that right now. The Jack in the Box number 24 loaded breakfast combo, unmatched. No fast food has ever even remotely come close to the 24 combo loaded breakfast from Jack in the Box.
And Jack in the Box has one of the best bangs per dollar meal in the Jack's Munchie meals.
Oh, true.
$11 for like one main, 2 sides, and a drink for $11. Insane.
Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing. If Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Get really drunk. Put a Jack in the Box taco in your mouth. Nothing like it.
And if you
like it.
If you get your hands on a monster taco,
if you are lucky enough to catch a monster taco when you're out of your mind,
insane.
Nothing like it.
It's like
I don't believe in a god anymore, but I think it is something like that.
Finding the One Piece.
All right, we're gonna go Jack in the Box.
Yeah. What could I talk about?
Also, Chipotle is fast food is kind of crazy to me.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I like a good Chipotle. Like,
sure.
I like a good Chipotle, but just for the variedness of the Jack in the Box.
But here's the thing about you: you eat a lot of Mexican food. Very rarely is it Chipotle.
Yeah.
I know that about you.
Yeah.
Would you consider it Mexican food, or is it Hispanic?
I'd call it Mexican food.
Okay. The next one is Subway versus Panera Bread. Now this is interesting because these are two very nothing places for me.
Okay.
These are very nothing spots. I don't ever find myself craving either one of these.
Okay. I worked across the street from a Panera Bread, and I used to go there. When like on the very rare chance that I actually got like a morning shift and it was like 3:00 and I hadn't ate yet, I would go to Panera Bread. It's very I mean it's a nothing burger of quote unquote healthy food that's really expensive.
Yeah.
But I mean they got like good they had a good strawberry lemonade. Now they have that lemonade that killed somebody.
That's right. Like the charged lemonade or something like that?
Yeah. So
lemonade that kills white boys.
Yes. 50-year-old white boys. God bless your soul. I couldn't think of a worse way to go out. Like that's one of those things where it's like, damn, that's so sad.
You know, could you imagine being on the Panera PR team? Because here's the thing. I don't think it's fair to say, and I don't know the full story, but I don't think it's fair to say that Panera Bread charged lemonade kills people. Because that dude probably already had problems.
Well,
he shouldn't have been drinking a Panera Bread charged lemonade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now everyone is gonna be like, "Oh, that's the lemonade that kills you," and that's what it was. It was that was like a meme for like,
yeah,
it's the drink that kills you.
Yeah.
And I don't think Panera Bread ever really recovered from that. Now Subway.
Yeah. If Charlie makes a video on you, like
Mr. Moist Critical.
Mr. Moist Critical makes a video on you, you have staying power for at least the next 2 weeks.
Minimum. Now, Subway is interesting.
I fucking love Subway.
Yeah, I know that about you. And I am indifferent to Subway. I could eat a Subway sub, for sure, right? For sure could eat a Subway sub. Never am I going out of my way to do so.
Really?
Never am I going out of my way to do so. If I were to be on a road trip, and my Google Maps was like, hey, by the way, this Subway is the only restaurant within 200 miles of your drive. I'd be like, well, I guess I gotta go to Subway.
Damn.
And
really?
I wouldn't be complaining. I'd be like, I'll get me a meatball marinara.
Yeah.
But if I am, if there's a plaza of 5 to 6 restaurants and Subway's one of them, low chance. Unless all the other ones are Whataburger and
it's Steak Shack and Quiznos.
Steak Shack and Quiznos. Very low chance that I'm stopping there. But like, if you wanted to go, you're like, "That want to get Subway?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure."
See, now that.
But that's the thing. I'm also that way about Panera. I think I'm that way about a lot of things.
I think.
I think I'm a yes man.
Okay.
But I will say no.
We're learning things.
I will say no.
That Whataburger wins this competition. That's what you're saying.
Yes, and that's where I say no.
Yeah.
But for this one, I'm actually pretty. I think I have to go Subway.
Okay, well, I gotta go Subway too.
Okay.
I will say that I am in stark. Oh my
This
god!
next one's a banger.
That's a fucking big. That's really hard for me actually. Okay.
Yeah. Inside you, there are 2 wolves.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say about Subway is that I have an example of me being the complete opposite, and this is because I get my meals for free here on campus. What? But so you can get a 6-inch. You get a 6-inch and a bag of chips on a transfer. Yeah. I don't know. Yes.
I agree.
Yes, you can.
I agree.
Yes, you can. So when I went to my Vegas trip, and I had that like 4.5 hour drive, I got 2 footlongs because, I get 14 meals a week for free, so I had to use them up. So I got 4 bags of chips and 2 steak and cheeses on my trip, and that was goated. I ate like probably 8 inches right before my trip started.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of chips. I had a bunch of bags of chips in my
Yeah.
room, so I didn't have to like go to the vending machine or whatever when I was pretty drunk and waking up hungover and stuff. When I got really drunk and I walked back, I got that footlong at like 4:30 in the morning. I ate the whole thing and then I passed out on the bed. So Subway has always been there for me. Also,
long story short.
Also, that when I was back home for spring break for a week, none of us wanted to cook anything. So my mom was like, "Okay, let's go to Subway," and we got like
That's insane.
we got 4 footlongs.
That's wild to me.
Really?
That's wild to me.
Damn.
I mean, because like, because I'm trying to think of if there's ever been a point where my family, where we're at home and they're like, man, we don't really want to cook anything. My dad's the kind of guy who will, on Instagram, he'll send me memes. He'll send me either Minion memes or TikToks of like top 10 burgers in Phoenix, Arizona, and we'll go to that. Like and we'll go to like a good place.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. I would never be sitting in my home and be like, I could go for some Subway. I would never be in my home and be like, man, I can go for a footlong right now. And it's crazy because when I do eat it, I love it, and I get the same thing every time. I get a meatball marinara every time. But I'm never gonna be at home and be like, man, I can go. Next cook-off, we make Subway sandwich or submarine sandwiches.
I was gonna say it's because of the consistency of it, but I have gotten food poisoning from Subway, and then I didn't give a shit, and then I went back to Subway like the next month.
Yeah, the tuna sub will do that to you. But
No, that was
no, but I digress.
3 St. Patrick's days ago, they had a Reuben, and either the sauerkraut or the Thousand Island dressing was bad, and I got food poisoning for like 3 days. Could have been both. But you bet my white ass, I went to get a tuna sub like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
At that same Subway.
At the same Subway too. Yeah. This next matchup is kind of interesting. This is actually going to be Jersey Mike's subs versus Arby's.
This sucks.
Now, if you know anything about me, now Jacob is saying this sucks because Jacob actually deeply enjoys both of these places. I'm saying this sucks because I deeply dislike both of these places.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, this is the lesser of 2 evils for me. And I already know what I'm picking because I've only been to Jersey Mike's once. And it was single-handedly the worst sandwich I've ever had in my life. Single-handedly the worst sandwich I've ever laid eyes on. Arby's is not great. Again, I'll never. Actually, that's not true. I have been like chicken with chicken Arby's.
Because you want that euro.
I want that euro. Their euros are, and I admit to anyone listening, that's a crazy thing to want from Arby's.
Yeah.
Is a euro sandwich, but that's just me.
I don't know. They post it pretty often, like on their Instagram.
The euros?
Yeah.
You follow Arby's on Instagram?
I do. So I found out about the dice.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, what's your take then?
Damn.
Mike or Arby?
Jersey Mike's is my favorite sub place, easily,
I understand,
hands down.
But over Arby's.
They see, and that's the problem.
Arby's did have a good burger.
And I was gonna say it does come down to that. Which one has a good burger?
And which one does have a good burger to tie-in meal?
See, the thing is that both of these places have always been there for me.
Shut the fuck up. You like so much connection in your life that the only thing that's been there for you are fast food restaurants.
That's
No,
not.
Okay, well.
Give it to Arby's.
Give it to Arby's. Easy.
That's
for
so.
me.
Oh!
Oh.
Holy shit! Okay, this is also huge. I never saw this. Wow.
This one is this next one is going to be two Johns.
Jimmy
John's
John's
and Long John Silver's. The Battle of the Johns.
Holy shit.
Now notice how it says Jimmy John's gourmet sandwiches.
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's don't say that.
Yeah, no, Jimmy John's like your ass sandwich.
Now right here, off rip, it's pretty easy for me. I've been to both of these places, unfortunately.
You want to say it on three? Or say what you got to say first, but can we?
I mean, I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, no. I think you know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what you're gonna say. I know how you feel about one of these places.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you feel about the other one.
I'll share my one story of the other one.
Okay.
That I have.
So I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1.
Long
Jimmy
John
John's.
Silver's.
And that's the thing, because I know you hate Jimmy John's.
I hate Jimmy John's.
And I don't. Again, I don't think I'm a sub guy. I will never go out of my way to go to Jimmy John's.
I don't think you're a fast food sub guy.
Definitely not. Give me a gourmet sub.
Well,
I eat Jimmy John's gourmet sandwiches. No, but Long John Silver's is, I'm gonna say it, not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's not bad food.
It's not.
It's not bad food in the slightest. And here's the thing, they're bold for not only being a fast food restaurant, but cementing themselves as the fish fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. Like, when I think of fish, I don't want it to be done quickly. I want it to be done well.
Yeah.
I will wait for good seafood.
Because I think seafood is the only thing that could paralyze you from the neck down if.
Yeah, like the puffer fish.
Yeah. And boy howdy, I get that at Long John Silver's.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I've only had Long John Silver's one time.
Same here.
And it was really.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty fun day with some friends. And we went to, I believe, a combination Long John Silver's and Taco Bell.
Same here.
And were you there? No,
No, was yours in South Phoenix?
It was in South Phoenix.
Was it in the plaza of a food city?
No.
Damn. Okay.
I think the one that we have here is a Taco Bell Long John Silver's combo, isn't it?
In Flagstaff?
Yeah.
There's no way.
There's the one on is it 66? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The one next to the bowling alley.
Really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Is it not a combination? They're both there. I don't know if they're in the same building.
We got to try it. Well, I've never seen a Long John Silver's.
I've said that before, and you've single-handedly ignored me.
Oh, see, well, I wasn't taking my.
I didn't want to go to Long John.
I wasn't taking my Adderall at the time, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
but now I remember that.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Wait.
Pause.
God, it might be gone.
Yeah. I miss my. I'm sorry, Dan.
Yeah. No, keep talking though. I'm gonna get to the
My
of this.
my Long John Silver story is that in 2021, I've definitely told you this before. In 2021, my mom was like, "Oh, we need food," and we really wanted. And I don't know if you get this craving. We really wanted a Food City chicken. Like the
rotisserie. Or what do you mean?
Like the ones that they grill outside and they just wrap
sure,
it.
Sure.
And so my mom was like, "Debit card, go get some."
Bring me the chicken.
Or no, wait, that couldn't have been the case because no, I just lied to you and I apologize.
Okay, and that happens, and that'll happen.
Yep. Because I forgot that the crux of this story is that it was on a Friday during Lent, obviously a Fish Friday, and I think I was just sent to get like the weekly stuff from the food city. Sin the chicken because
Sans chicken, yeah.
you can't get a food city chicken and then just put it in the refrigerator to wait till Saturday. You know, you gotta eat that shit like
Yeah, that shit.
primed
fresh,
and ready.
right off the grill.
Yeah,
Don't even let it get in the bag.
I'm really sorry if I'm like blasting you with coffee breath right now.
I can't smell anything with my nose right now.
There you go. Okay, perfect. And so my mom was like, "Oh, they have that Long John Silver's. Just like go get some seafood and bring it back." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, for sure." And I brought it back, and I just got the number one because I thought it was I legitimately just thought that Long John Silver's was just fish.
Oh, you did tell me this. That's right.
And I came back, and it was two deep fried things, some hush puppies, and like some fries. And I'm eating the first thing. They looked like a little bit different. Like the breading looked a little bit different. I was like, oh, I guess it's two different pieces of fish or something like that. And I was eating it, and I was like, this doesn't taste like fish, like at all. And then I ate the actual fish, and I was like, holy shit, that was a chicken tender ? Because I will say the chicken was bad enough that you could have I was like,
You could have convinced you that it was a fish.
Yeah, you could have just said like it was a bad fish. Yeah.
Bad fish.
And so I was like, I'm so sorry, God. And then yeah, that was pretty much my only experience with Long John Silver's. The fish, pretty good.
Sure. I don't remember what I got. I know for a fact it had shrimp in it. One thing about me, if shrimp's on the menu, I'm getting it. Almost always. If I go to Popeyes, I'm getting the 2 tenders and shrimp combo.
Wow, really?
Yeah, every time.
I guess we'll get there. Like on the
yeah,
bracket.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna have to go. Because I would. So you're telling me that you? Oh, well, I guess you have. You would go out of your way to go to Long John Silver's.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. In comparison to Jimmy John's, I'm just never going to Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Because Long John Silver's at least.
And you know that in good conscience, I can't have Long John Silver's going anywhere past the first round.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can't have Long John Silver's
I know this, and
you know that in good conscience, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'll give you Jimmy John's. It just hurts that Jersey Mike's has to go down in the first round, and Jimmy John's makes it. But but the thing is that we were dealing with two titans on both spectrums.
Both spectrums.
And Arby's came out on top, and Jimmy John's has to.
Yeah.
I was so sorry. See, now this is interesting.
I
think this one's pretty cut and dry.
Okay. This next one is Wendy's versus Chick-fil-A.
Versus Chick-fil-A.
I didn't realize there was a K in Chick-fil-A. I thought it was just Chick with a C.
Yeah.
Anyways, it shows you how much I go, which is not at all. I've had their food, and it's good, but...
Should we take away, should we just judge this on the merit of their food?
Well, that's what the whole thing is.
Well, I meant like,
if we were
Chick-fil-A's
if we were doing politics, then none of these places would get past anything. It's a fucking corporation.
Well, yeah.
Either way, Wendy's is going ahead.
Yeah, Wendy's is going ahead.
Either way, homophobia or not, Wendy's is on top. Always.
Because I was always a chicken guy at Wendy's, like a spicy chicken sandwich and all that.
Sure.
Very good. But one day I was like, I'm gonna get a burger.
Get a Baconator.
Yeah, I'm gonna get not a Baconator, not choice.
Not choice.
Just a Dave single.
Chicken. Just a Dave single.
And I was like, wow, this is one of like the better legitimate like fast food burgers. Yeah. It tastes pretty good.
Yeah.
And now that it has that over and it has really great chicken and really good nuggets, it's got to be Wendy's.
Excellent nuggets. Insane nuggets.
Insane nuggets.
And don't even talk to me about the Frosties. Don't even talk to me.
I didn't even. Wow. What doesn't Wendy's? I'm always thinking about it.
You ever had a Wendy's cookie before?
Wendy's cookie?
Wendy's cookie?
No.
Got you cookie? Got me cookie?
Got me cookie?
Wendy's cookie's pretty good.
Okay.
Anyways, Wendy's is going. Sorry, Chick-fil-A. All right, this is so stupid. This next one is In-N-Out Burger versus Dunkin' Donuts.
Damn.
Now my car's currently parked at Dunkin' Donuts, and so if I walk out and there's a boot on my car, that'll posthumously determine the results of this. But Dunkin' Donuts is nothing. You know what I mean? Like, listen, all my friends know that I'm not In-N-Out's #1 fan by any means. I'm not as much of a hater as I used to be, but I'm nowhere near an In-N-Out head. You know what I mean? But I mean,
exactly.
I mean, a burger's a burger, and I'll never.
You're not a glazer. You're an
Like if
glazer?
one day you text me, we're like, let's hang out. Where do you want to eat? And you gave me the options of Dunkin' Donuts and In-N-Out. I'd be like, you're so fucking stupid.
You ever had a croissant sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts?
I have. No, I've had their sandwiches and I've had their donuts and their coffee, and it's all great.
Yeah. But I can't eat that. I can't have a meal there.
I can't exactly. That's a great way to put it. I can't in good conscience say that I had lunch at Dunkin' Donuts or dinner or even breakfast. Even breakfast.
Yeah, if
Dunkin' Donuts is a breakfast you get when you're running late, not when you want to eat breakfast.
or like a supplementer. If you're going to the office, if you're going to the office and you want to just be nice.
Heading to your 9 to 5.
Yeah, you want to be nice. You know it's gonna be a shitty day. Trying to uplift the spirits. You get a 12-pack of Dunkin' Donuts donuts and,
12-pack.
and maybe like
Well, that's donuts,
the
yeah.
munchie
The munchkins.
the ice spice
The Ice Spice munchkins.
Ben Affleck really likes Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm
the
always
spokesperson.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, and I'm a
That's Boston for you.
that is Boston for
He's
you.
a true Bostonian. Now, here's the thing. In the last, I want to say year, Critter's Corner excluded, because as any Critter heads know, me and Raymond have enjoyed some Dunkin' Donuts in the podcast before, because there's one, again, parked
Right there.
Right there. Dunkin' Donuts aside, the only time that I've ever eaten breakfast there was when I was going to work, because I work across the street from one.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'm running late. I didn't have breakfast this morning. Let me grab a quick sandwich.
Yeah.
Or a donut. Or coffee. You know what I mean?
right.
But In-N-Out, you're never just like, let me grab a quick burger.
No, you're like
Oh, In-N-Out, I can have a meal there. Give me the 4x4.
well, you're like In and Out. I got 40 minutes. Let me go get some In and Out.
Exactly.
And you always got to make like a mini event out of it, even if you know
It's In-N-Out, man.
Well, no. I'm just
That's what I'm saying. You have to.
You have to because I wouldn't say like
Dunkin' Donuts is an errand. In-N-Out is an experience.
two spectrums of E adjectives. But I will say like I don't think In and Out should.
Again, nouns.
I know. I said that. I was hoping that you would just. My thing is that I do really enjoy In and Out, and I like making an experience out of it. The Wilson staff goes they go once every 6 weeks, but they'll drive to the one in Sedona at 10:30 at night. There was one time when
They're real for that.
There was one time they
with Carl Jr.
Yeah. Well, they've done it once, and by the time they got there, they closed, and they weren't even that sad about it. They weren't even fuck In and Out.
Yeah.
Next week later, they were just okay, let's go to In and Out again.
The In-N-Out, the loyalty in the In-N-Out fandom is insane. It should be studied psychologically.
It really should. Do I think it deserves it? No.
No, not in the slightest.
But they are. It's very cheap.
Now, In-N-Out is never a hill that I will die on.
Yeah.
But if you're going to put it against Dunkin' Donuts.
And I really enjoy Dunkin' Donuts.
And I
just can't put it
And I love their donuts.
I just can't put it past it.
But again, there's better donuts too.
Yeah.
They don't even do the thing in their name the best.
But
neither does In-N-Out. Anyways.
Yeah, why is it called In and Out? It takes 40 minutes.
True. Well, that's mainly the line.
Well, I know that.
The actual burger, I think, is probably pretty fast.
Yeah.
Because literally never in my life have I been In-N-Out and the drive-thru was empty.
No.
At minimum, a 40-minute line. And that was in Phoenix, where there was a pretty decent amount of In-N-Outs.
Yeah.
Like there are some places like towns where it's one In-N-Out.
Yeah.
And it's that makes sense, right? But there's a lot of In-N-Outs in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Still a 40-minute line every time.
Shout out to my cousin Sophia. She works at In and Out. Oh, is it gonna finish this side and then it hops over to the other side? I hope that's the case.
I don't know.
Well, hey. Shout out to my cousin Sophia. She works at an In and Out in Texas, making that bag, and that's about it.
All right, so now we're going into the semifinals. I guess we didn't even get to any of the heavy hitters. We haven't even gotten to
Boston Market, which I will be glazing.
Okay.
There's no way that I can beat your Sonic against my. It's like food
Yeah,
battle.
Whataburger versus Sonic. I
like Sonic.
let me ask you this question.
What?
Out of these two places, where can you get a Sonic Blast?
Where can I get fancy ketchup?
Where can I get a Where can I get a Reese's Sonic Blast?
So here's my thing. I'd much rather go to Whataburger than Sonic's, but there's no way that my admittedly deep love for Whataburger is gonna even touch your glacial peak of Sonic glazing.
You know what the funniest part is? Sonic's food's not even that good.
It's really not.
It's really
It's
not.
really not.
But what they lack, because the food, if you get a burger or their corn dogs are pretty hype, I will say.
The tater tots are great.
The tater tots are fantastic.
I'll actually take,
basically anything but the burgers.
Yeah, I'll actually take Sonic's tater tots to most fast food restaurants' fries.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the ice cream and funny enough, the drinks make up for all of it.
The cherry limeade does clear.
The cherry limeade clears.
The ice in general clears.
And I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but the Reese's Sonic Blast, not only is it one of God's greatest gifts to humanity.
Satiating.
Yeah, not only is it one of the best gifts that humanity's ever made for us, but it also is deeply nostalgic for me. So many times when my brothers drive me, when I was a little kid, drive me to Sonic, because we lived right by one. They would just drive me to Sonic, and I would get a Reese's Sonic Blast every time without fail. And that's really all it is. And like I said, I've been there at least 5 times in the last 2 weeks. And I'll tell you one thing: I've had those Whataburger fries, and they weren't enough to call me back.
That's fair.
But I lived right next to a Whataburger too, and never once was I tempted.
Here's my thought that loves Whataburger. They just closed down. You know how
all of them.
So now I live on blank and blank.
Sure.
There's I was gonna say it like just out loud.
Yeah.
But there's a Whataburger that's on. I'm just gonna say the number 15. If I live on 15,
I don't need to know the streets. Just tell me the story.
Well, I'm just saying, it's on
close.
like 22nd.
Oh, okay, man.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything to me anyway. I don't live in that part of town.
Okay. That Whataburger just closed down, and it's been up for like 30 years.
Damn. No one's going anymore. People don't yearn for Whataburger.
And it's just, I would go there. When my grandparents would pick me up, I'd go to that Whataburger, or I'd go to Costco, the Christown Costco, because you didn't need a Costco cart. They just had the food court outside of the Costco. And I have so many memories of that and Whataburger. And now there's another Whataburger that's maybe like a 7 more minute drive where my cousin lives.
Sure.
And then when I started hanging out with, they're like, let's just meet up at Whataburger. And then we go to Big Lots afterwards, without fail. The double whammy.
The Big Lots Whataburger combo.
Yeah. And I'm very nostalgic. I'm gonna let you have this because I can't convince you.
Yeah.
And I'll let you have this. But you know what I mean? Like, I think these are 2 restaurants to where we're just very sentimental towards them.
Yeah, but is the food good at Whataburger?
It's pretty good. The way you said about like the burgers at Sonic, I think Whataburger burgers are like better.
Uh-huh.
I'm a chicken person there. Amazing. Honestly, just the dipping selections.
Yeah.
At top tier.
And that's the thing about me. When you discuss fast food with someone,
yeah.
And our buddy Gabe and Watch just did this.
Will it really come down to the food?
What was that?
Does it ever really come down to the food?
It does most of the time.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to say that, like, our buddy Gabe and Watch is a victim of this. If I'm having a fast food discussion with somebody,
yeah,
and they tell me that their favorite item on the menu is not what they are named after, you lost the conversation. When Gabe and Watch told me that he loves Del Taco for their burgers, I said, you are a menace to society and you should be excommunicated.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna go to a place called What a Burger and you get the chicken, kill yourself. Don't actually, but like Sonic.
What?
And I'm going to Sonic for the What a Burger.
I thought that. Did you see that BFT just put like a clip of one of the episodes and Caroline's like, because they're getting a burger and she's like, what a burger? I thought that was. What did she say? She was like, I thought that was a corn dog, and then she looks at Sammy too. And Sammy's like, why'd you gesture to me? It's really funny. What a burger!
Yeah, Sonic moves on.
Yeah. Jack in the Box.
Okay, Jack in the Box versus Subway is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's Jack in the Box.
All right, sorry, Subway.
I have nothing more to add. It's Jack in the Box.
Okay. You know what?
Can we?
Arby's versus Jimmy John's.
Can we just?
You have to go to Arby's.
You have to go to Arby's.
You gotta go to Arby's. You can't get a Euro.
Okay, so you gotta go to Wendy's.
Wendy's and In-N-Out. Ooh, that might piss some people off.
It doesn't piss me off.
Me neither.
Hey.
That's the thing about us. Wendy's. We're Wendy heads. Okay, so I guess we're not going to do a second side. Sonic versus Jack in the
Well,
Box.
I'm thinking maybe it clears out this bracket and then moves on to the other one.
But that's stupid.
It is stupid.
All right. Sonic versus Jack in the Box.
I gotta go Jack in the Box.
Gotta go Jack in the Box. All that I was saying about Sonic, gotta go
Jack in the Box.
And that's the thing. And at this point, it does come down to food.
Yeah.
Because I do have some nostalgia with Jack in the Box, but it's a different kind of nostalgia where, like...
A French toast dip. I made a whole thing about the French toast dippers when they came
I
back.
don't know about all that. But I mean, like... But I mean, like, I don't know how to explain this. You know how you have... We're nostalgic folks, you and I.
Yeah.
You know how there's, like, nostalgia where you're like, man, that reminds me of when I was a kid. Or there's nostalgia where it Anton Ego shoots you back to an exact moment.
Yeah.
When I think of Sonic and Arisa Sonic Blast, there's one specific memory of my brothers taking me. Like, that takes me right to the back seat of their car.
Uh-huh.
Jack in the Box, I'm like, yeah, I used to get tacos there with my dad sometimes.
Yeah.
And that was great and all. And that was awesome. And I used to go there before school sometimes. Yeah, it was great. Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box every time. Arby's versus Wendy's.
Arby's versus Wendy's.
You know, and it sucks because Arby's never really had the chance.
But I don't think it's a crying baby versus hydrogen bomb. You know what I mean? Like it's at least a fighter jet versus Godzilla. Is that worse?
It's not as worse.
Yeah.
A fighting jet can fight back. Crying baby can't fight.
Crying baby can't fight back. Yeah. Okay. It's like that. I
literally almost clicked Arby's and I would have been so sad.
I love.
And who is Arby?
I don't know. Probably a cowboy. I do enjoy Arby's a lot, but I gotta give it to
Jack in the Box versus Wendy's
is insane. That's hard. That's really hard.
That's really hard.
Initial thoughts?
Jack in the Box.
I was thinking Jack in the Box too, but
only because I go there so much more.
Well, and like it's a lot greasier. Like,
is that a pro?
No. It's not a pro. I was just gonna say like they have such a varied menu and they do it all pretty well. Even the egg rolls.
I was gonna say the fact that they can the fact that Jack in the Box is not only burgers and chicken and stuff, but they have the chutzpah to put tacos and egg rolls on their menu and have them be good.
Yeah, not even good. You get well, no. I'm just saying, like you get something at Jack in the Box. You're at least getting 2 tacos.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, like
obviously.
Who has like you make fun
if you tell me that 2 tacos for 99 cents?
Yeah. How could I not?
I'd be stupid not to.
Yeah, it's just like you can shit on the Del Taco burger.
Yeah.
But the Jack in the Box taco just makes so much sense. And for that and to make a statement like that and have like virtually no backlash.
Sure.
So varied.
Yeah.
So out there.
Yeah.
It has
and I realize it is probably hypocritical for us to say or for me to say.
Uh-huh.
The whole it's weird that Del Taco makes burgers. It should be weird that Jack in the Box make tacos.
Yeah, but it just
and conceptually weird.
Weird.
But in reality, they're great. They're tasty. I might go again. I might go right now and get 2 tacos. Podcast.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna have to get this. Now, do we have any words to say about Wendy's?
Wendy's
pretty
great. Good. Overall, probably I would enjoy the food that I would be currently eating. Like if I had a blind taste test and you gave me like a Jack in the Box burger and a Wendy's burger or a Jack in the Box chicken sandwich and a Wendy's chicken sandwich and I'm blindfolded, I'm probably choosing Wendy's. Like not knowing.
Sure.
But I mean, Jack in the Box has been there for me way more than Wendy's. And I don't know, like Wendy's just can't compete.
It just really can't.
It should.
It does
compete.
Because there was a couple that we just did that was just immediate clicks.
Yeah.
This is competing because we were talking about it.
Yeah. This is a 60-40.
And I gotta be honest. I think Wendy's burgers are better than Jack in the Box's.
Yeah.
I've never had a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
They're pretty peak.
Have you ever had the value chicken sandwiches from Jack in the Box, like the ones on the value menu?
I have
where
not.
It's literally a bun, a thing of chicken, maybe chicken, and one single lettuce and like a bunch of mayo. Sublime. That used to be my go-to when I was a kid for some reason.
I believe
that and 2 tacos every time.
The chicken strips at Jack in the Box, elite. Well, they did change them recently.
The chicken strips menu.
It's not as good. I'll always be nostalgic for the deeper, darker, browner chicken tenders.
Bring back old Jack in the Box chicken tenders.
And the French toast. Wait, no, I think they did bring back the French toast sticks. That was my nostalgia. That was the only nostalgia I have for Jack in the Box. It's hard to be nostalgic about a place that you go to so frequently.
Sure.
But when they take something off the menu for like 10 years, you get nostalgic about. The French toast sticks and the orange juice, the Minute Maid.
I do want to say that Wendy's is really good, but I think I have to give this to Jack in the Box just because I go there so much more often, and they have so much more variety.
Yeah. Quite a feat.
Now let's see if this will. Okay.
Okay.
Now this is actually crazy. Now this is a shout out to my boy Gabe and Watch. He's a big fan of these next two. Our next two combatants are going to be Taco Bell
versus White Castle.
White Castle. Now, have you been to White Castle?
I've never been.
You've never been to White Castle?
I've never been to the restaurant of White Castle.
But you've had the freezer ones?
I had the freezer ones here.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Neither of which I would consider good food. As someone who's had both and been to both, neither of which I would say have good food. Now, let me put a pin in that. Both of these I have nostalgia for. I don't know about nostalgia because it wasn't that long ago. It was like our high school friends. We would go to Taco Bell breakfast.
Taco Bell.
Maybe once a month.
Yeah.
Maybe more, probably.
That was peak.
And that was peak. And the Taco Bell breakfast is good. And I understand.
And it's $5.
And it's $5. Is it still?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's $5, right? Taco Bell breakfast, not bad. Now, there was, I want to say, 2 to 3 trips that we would take to go to White Castle when we were in Phoenix. And that was because from where we and our friends live, well, you don't live there anymore, but that little area, to the nearest White Castle, minimum 45-minute drive.
Freeway 45-minute drive.
Freeway 45-minute drive in Phoenix traffic. So sometimes it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we did it. And was it worth it? No, not at all. But we did get a Crave case, and I think Gabe and Watch did body about half of it, and the other 3 of us.
Is that the 30-pack?
I don't know how much is in a Crave case, but it does have a cool box.
Nice. The Crave.
I'm gonna text Gabe right now. The Crave.
30-pack in 5 minutes?
30-pack in 5 minutes? No clickbait? All right, let's see. I'm gonna call Gabe. What time is it for Gabe right now?
It's like 1:15.
You think he's in the middle of the class?
He'll answer.
Do I get any service here? Oh, I have 1 bar. Do we got any service here?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Gabe, it's Dan here. We're calling you live from the studio of Two Crazy Guys with Jacob and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm sorry for putting your phone number on public podcasting. Sorry about that. I was just calling to see if you could send over a picture of you, maybe with a Crave case for the podcast, for topical reasons on the podcast. Picture of you with the Crave case. And if you could give me a call back within the next maybe 40 minutes while we're still in the studio and let us know your thoughts about White Castle, that'd be awesome. Take care, big guy.
Thanks, Gabe.
Anyways, 30.
30. Crave case has
30 Crave cases.
I will say I was never a Taco Bell person until we started
No,
going.
me neither. Not at all.
Not at all, because I had the Mexican grill right next to my house.
I think until we started doing that as a friend group, I had maybe been to Taco Bell 3 times in my entire life. And 2 of which were to get a Doritos Locos Tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then because here's the thing, I was a non-believer. When I believe Gabe was probably the one who was like, the Taco Bell breakfast Crunchwrap is so good. And I said, you're a freak. Taco Bell before 11 a.m.?
Yeah.
Insane. Clinically insane. And then I had the beautiful pleasure of trying it, and I was converted. And I went so much after that.
Yeah.
And we went as a group so much after that.
I found out that Taco Bell has one of the best dollar items of any fast food restaurant. The soft potato taco for $1, and it's genuinely very good.
Huh.
Sublime.
Sublime. I didn't know about this.
The soft potato taco, insane for $1.
I didn't know that was a thing that they had.
Yeah.
And for $1, anything for $1 nowadays, I'll take it. Especially 2 tacos from Jack in the Box.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think they're $1.29 now.
The Jack in the Box tacos?
I think so.
Jesus Christ. What is this world come to? All right, I'm gonna go Taco Bell.
I want to go talk about it.
And I don't have anything else to say about either of them. Maybe if Gabe calls back. Hardee's versus Boston Market. Now I'm gonna assume we can include Carl's Jr. into Hardee's.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never been to Boston Market.
I am so nostalgic.
What are your last words?
I'm so. If it's my last words, I'm gonna go down by saying that Boston Market is fucking delicious, and I have so much nostalgia for it. When we went to that Shake Shack we went to for the Hot Ones burger, there used to be a Boston Market, and I would go there maybe once a month with my nana when she'd pick me up. When there wasn't like theater plays and stuff like that going on. Fucking love Boston Market. They have some of the best sides of any place ever. They got a bomb ass mashed potato and gravy and a bomb ass mac and cheese. And the pot pie, don't even get me started on the pot pie.
Don't even get me started. Oh, now you got me started.
I will say that Boston Market's food on this tier list has the best food, the best tasting food.
Wow.
On any of this tier
Out
list.
of any of these.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't really get a craving for like a rotisserie chicken that often.
Sure.
It's just when I know.
Would you consider it fast food?
I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't consider it like a restaurant, but like, it's in that weird spot.
Sure. I get that.
Good food done quickly.
Good food done quickly.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
That's a Seinfeld.
It is
thing.
going to go to Carl's Jr. I'm just kidding. Okay, now my thoughts on Carl's Jr.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I could understand 100% giving it to Carl's Jr. I just want to say.
Run, do not walk to Boston Market.
Yeah, and there's not that many left, especially in Arizona.
I was about to say I didn't even know it still existed.
Yeah, maybe 3 left, but
in the world? Here it is.
In Arizona.
Are they all in Phoenix probably?
Yeah.
Now Carl's Jr. / Hardee's.
Yeah.
Excellent. The Western bacon, double or single, every time. The chicken stars,
Peak.
Chicken stars, peak. I'll tell you one thing that I had there when I was a kid: fried pickles. Ever had these fried pickles from Carl's Jr.?
No.
Do they still sell Carl's Jr. fried pickles? One time we were on a road trip and we were going down to Mexico. We stopped at Carl's Jr. and someone ordered fried pickles in the car, and I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And they said, "Just try one." And I went. It's like the scene in Ratatouille when he's trying the 2 different things and all the stuff's going on his head. That was me. It looks like they still have fried pickles. Anyways, fried pickles are good. Carl's Jr. is good. Our nearest Carl's Jr. to us is about a 30-40 minute drive away into the next town.
And we've still done it.
And we've taken that trip several times.
Yeah.
And I'll do it again too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because some of these places, like I said, Whataburger, Taco Bell, lived right next to them. Never really had a craving to go out of my way from my home to get them.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr., from my home, 40 minutes to the next town, Carl's Jr.
You'll get that craving.
And I'll get that craving, and I will do it. And money could be tight. And even when the gas prices were astronomical, my ass was driving the 40 down to the nearest Carl's Jr.
Yo.
And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah. And if you'll remember, on a Discord call during COVID, me, Gabe and Watch, you, and Dr. Drea made a collective just tier list.
That's right.
And we agreed that Carl's Jr., in general, between the 4 of us, was decided as a conglomerate.
Fuck yeah.
That it was the S tier of fast foods. For as much as I love Boston Market, and I will say that it is probably the best tasting food on this list, I do feel bad saying that it is fast food. So I will give it to Carl's Jr. because Carl's Jr. is also very good.
Yeah, and it is. And a lot of people don't want to admit that, but it is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And I've had it from a gas station too, and it's still good.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I have no comment. This next one is Burger King versus Checkers. And I've never been to Checkers. Otherwise, also known as Rallies.
Interesting that we get 2 places that have different names on the different sides of the coast back to back.
Oh, true.
Checkers is pretty good. S tier fries.
It's Rallies for us, right?
No, it's
Checkers for us?
No, it is. Wait. Oh, man.
There was one in Phoenix, but I don't remember what it was called. I remember I drove by it every day to go to school. But I don't remember which one, if it was Rallies or Checkers.
I think you're right. I think it was Rallies.
I think it is Rallies.
It's
because I know in California it's Rallies, so I'm assuming
that would make sense. Yeah. One right by my house now.
I think that's the one that would pass by.
Yeah,
Probably.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Checkers though.
I mean,
tell me about this.
Fuck. I've only gone once, and it was when that new Rallies opened up, and I was like, "Wow, these fries are good." I don't even remember if I got a burger or a chicken sandwich. Which is to say, I think I gotta go Burger King.
And Burger King, here's the thing. Let me tell you something about Burger King. I went there last night. And I got a burger, as you do at the Burger King.
Why a burger?
And their burgers, like the actual patties, I don't know if anyone's talking about this anymore.
They're grilled.
They
have grill
They're
marks.
char-broiled. Isn't that what they're... Yeah. What do they call their burger? Like char-broiled or something, right? Is the habit going to be on here? Anyways.
That'd be peak.
They have a unique taste to them, the patties. Have you noticed this?
No.
If tonight you and I went to 2 different restaurants and we got 2 different burgers, actually 3, so that we can have a control group.
Okay.
Even though the burger could be better or worse, whatever, the patties from 2 restaurants could taste the same because it's like ground beef, it's meat, right?
Yeah.
But they put something in those burgers at Burger King because it tastes different, and I will die on this hill.
Different good or like distinct different?
Distinct different. Because sometimes it's overpowering. Because I got like a bacon burger, the Bacon King or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
And sometimes the burger is overpowering the bacon. And it's like, why the fuck am I getting a bacon burger if I can't taste the bacon? Barbecue bacon burger. And so like, so sometimes it depends. But for example, when I had the Whopper for the first and only time, about 2 years ago, my buddy gave him one. Shout out, gave him much. We should have gotten Gabe this episode.
And the Diablo nuggets.
The what now? The Diablo nuggets, right. They were good. The Whopper was good, and I think that interesting flavor really complemented the Whopper. But it doesn't. I don't know. All this to say that Burger King is moving on.
Oh, you know what? I guess I do. Wow, that's crazy. I guess I do have a nostalgic memory with Burger King, and it's the fries. Do you remember my fries with Burger King? Grossed you out.
Grossed me out?
Yeah.
Not off the top of my head. Might have blocked it out.
I wouldn't blame you. As a child, specifically at Burger King, I would get a kid's meal, and I'd get a Sprite.
Nah, yeah, you put it. Okay, yeah.
I'd get the fry. I'd put it in the straw of the Sprite. I'd drink the Sprite so that my fry got covered in Sprite. Yeah. And I would take it out and then I'd eat it. And I do that with every single fry.
Every single fry.
Yeah.
And the Sprite would last
until I ran out of Sprite.
And can I ask a question about that?
Yeah.
I actually have a couple.
Why Burger King?
Why Burger King?
Why only Burger King?
Okay, but here's my first thing.
Yeah.
Burger King fries aren't that thin. Because McDonald's has like the really thin fries, like the shoestrings. Yeah. I don't know if the McDonald's ones would consider that, but there's like thinner fries. Yeah. Burger King has some thick fries. So would there be an overlap of fry? Would the straw go through the fry?
I'd make it.
Yeah, and I understand that. I'd make it fit. No, but you're not sticking the fry in the straw. You're sticking the straw through the fry, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like a corn dog. Mm-hmm. Kind of. Okay. Yeah. Secondly, why'd you do that?
I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, and I didn't do it anywhere else.
What was the last time you did that?
Oh, man.
Can we try that again tonight? See how it feels like as an adult man.
Sure. I think I was maybe like 10. Which is pretty old.
And why did you stop? You just didn't have the need for it again, or did someone yell at you? If I was your parents?
No, here's the thing. I have no memory of my dad picking me up when we go to Burger King. My mom would. I think the only reason I stopped is because the Burger King that we go to just shut down, and then it was the only Burger King on the way to school or on the way back home. Sure. So we just stopped going to Burger King. Yeah. And I genuinely think that's what stopped it. It's probably go to Burger King like once every 3 months. Mm-hmm. I had gone years without Burger King that I was like, I have no need to do this again. Sure. But maybe if I did it now, I'd start doing it again. Yeah. Okay. Only at Burger King.
Only at Burger King. Yeah. We should do a challenge where we go to let's pick 5 restaurants.
Do
fries, get a Sprite. Yeah, fries, Sprite every time. And then I'll try it. Yeah. And can I say something? Yeah. I do remember you telling me that, and I do remember being grossed out. And maybe because I already had it in the back of my head, not as grossed out hearing it. Really? Okay. And I think I've just grown and I've seen grosser things. Mm-hmm. For example, at work this week when there was an open condom in the men's fitting room. Oh, yeah, there you go. That was pretty gross. I think I've just grown and evolved as a person. But I'm down to try that.
See, now that's interesting. Putting a thing on another thing.
Jacob style. Putting a thing on another thing. All right, moving on. All right. I will also say this about Burger King. I've heard people say good things about their breakfast. I don't get it.
Croissant which is pretty.
I don't like the croissant which.
I walked through the first NAU Blizzard.
Crucify me.
To that burger. For the first NAU Blizzard that I experienced. Yeah. To get a croissant which. It wasn't.
And it was
worth it.
oh,
Nah, not at all.
not even the slightest. Got frostbite for nothing. All right, this next one's interesting because Dairy Queen
Versus a Pollo Loco.
versus El Pollo Loco, and I don't recognize this. For
You
some
really?
reason. Grill and Chill. I don't. It's weird because I remember having this rectangle here, but I don't remember what it said.
Oh,
Anyways,
okay.
I don't think I've ever had Dairy Queen's food.
Really?
I've never had their hot food.
Oh, okay.
Just their ice cream.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. El Pollo Loco, however, very good. I'd
Very
say.
good.
Very good, I'd say. Unfortunately, the most recent memory was one time we were at Gabe and Watch's house and we drove over, and that was not great. The food was not fantastic there, but I have had El Pollo Loco before and thought it was good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go El Pollo Loco with this one.
Um,
Even though I am an ice cream head till I die, even though I'm lactose intolerant, I'll take the hit.
I do love Dairy Queen a lot. A lot of nostalgia.
I'm okay
there.
with either one of these moving on.
I think I'm feeling a Pollo Loco too. It is better, and a lot of family memories there. Like large gatherings of wow, that's crazy. A lot of gatherings of large family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDonald's
McDonald's
versus KFC.
versus KFC.
Now again, politics aside,
Politics aside.
I kind of have to give it up to McDonald's
Yeah.
because we drive 30 minutes to Carl's Jr. and there's a KFC across the street, and we've only stopped at that KFC once
Yeah.
on the many trips to Carl's Jr.
And it's not even for KFC itself. It's just a want for fried chicken, or at least it was for me that one time.
Exactly. Like, if I want fried chicken, I will not go to KFC. When I'm in Phoenix and I'm like, I need fried chicken, I'm not going to KFC.
Especially since they don't even have the $20 fill-up bucket anymore.
Do they even do buckets anymore?
I don't think so.
That's their whole thing.
It's a box now.
It's a
$20
box.
fill-up box.
They put it in a box. Tony Stark.
Put this in a box.
Put this fried chicken in a box with a bunch of shit. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's not that great. 11 herbs and spices. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Keep them.
Keep your spices.
Keep your herbs and spices. I got McDonald's. Yeah, no, I don't know. Also, McDonald's. I'm gonna be honest.
Pretty good.
Sure, I'll just say it's kind of nothing too, but
Sure.
but you crave it sometimes, and
Yeah.
and when you do crave it, there's nothing that will quench the craving. Unlike
Yeah.
sometimes I'm like I could go for like let's say like we're hanging out. I could go for Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what about Culver's? I'm like okay, because what I'm really craving is a burger, but when
Yeah.
I crave McDonald's, what I'm craving is McDonald's.
Yeah.
Not a burger or fries. I'm craving McDonald's. And also, we just watched The Founder. And
Yeah.
that's
Another
heavily influential here.
a banger.
A banger movie. If you haven't seen 2016's The Founder, Run, Do Not Walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Freebie.
Freebie.
Yeah.
I'm
McDonald's.
gonna go McDonald's.
Yep.
Sorry, KFC. Sorry, Colonel. Okay.
Ooh.
A&W versus Panda Express.
Now, I have not eaten at an A&W, but I had an opportunity to, and I looked past it.
I've never have either, so should we just go Panda?
Here you go. Let's just go Panda.
I will say that Panda is good.
It's good.
And we'll come up. Oh. This is so stupid. Cinnabon versus Five Guys.
It's stupid, but I do love a Cinnabon. I do crave Cinnabons.
Here's the thing. I've never been able to finish a Cinnabon
Really?
because they're fucking huge.
They are huge.
And I like cinnamon rolls. And if I'm gonna go like cinnamon rolls, Cinnabon just does the best cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Sometimes like these chains of pastries, I'd rather go like to a. For example, like if I'm choosing between Dunkin' or like the Bosa Donuts by my house, Bosa every time.
Both every time.
Usually pastries I like better when it's like a locally, like a mom and pop shop kind of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or a smaller, not because Bosa is still a chain. But,
Yeah.
You know, like a smaller organization, right?
Yep.
Cinnabon, however, quarter of the market on cinnamon rolls. But Five Guys is literally the greatest.
I won't go that far, but yeah.
I think I will go as far as say Five Guys does have my favorite burgers.
Okay.
Easily my favorite fries. The burgers I'm kind of iffy about because sometimes it depends. Fries though,
Yeah.
every time.
But shout out to Gene Takovic, but we're gonna go Five Guys.
Shout out Gene Takovic, but we are gonna go Five Guys.
Ooh.
Oh, Popeyes.
I've never seen the Popeyes logo.
I haven't either. And Auntie
It
Anne's.
looks gross. I hate it.
Oh, it's like the same font, but it's just a different color.
I don't like the green under it. I don't like the chicken and biscuits.
Okay, man. all right.
I want the orange.
Take it easy, man. Popeyes versus Auntie Anne's.
Yeah.
Auntie Anne's is an interesting pick for a fast food bracket. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Mall and air. Well, I guess I could have gone to Cinnabon too, but mall and airport food.
Yeah. Oh, true.
I do crave like a good pretzel. Like especially when I go to the small.
Yeah, I mean, I work in a mall.
Yeah.
When I first started, it was a pretzel maker. Then they got rid of it, and I was heartbroken because I used to get pretzels all the time. And then they brought back pretzels, but it was Auntie Anne's. Right now, it's an Auntie Anne's, and it's great. I get a mall discount, get some pretzel bites whenever I want them. The people there know me, pretty nice. They know what I want every time. It's good to be known.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get that at Popeyes.
You're not gonna get Popeyes. People at Popeyes hate you.
Yeah.
You know those memes where like they're really rude. It's kind of true.
Yeah.
It's kind of true. And the thing is that I don't have any, as someone who has worked in the service industry, I don't blame it even for a second.
No.
I don't blame it even for a second. If you can lean into that, please do. Please do. And it's expected because you are going to take the hits for Popeyes. That being said, I would burn down every Auntie Anne's for one Popeyes chicken.
Yeah.
I would, like I said, I was so sad when the pretzel place in the mall was gone.
But you're even more
I will sell the Auntie Anne's if I could replace it with a Popeyes. Or just to get one in this town of ours.
Yeah.
Easily. In a heartbeat.
Yeah. Popeyes is the only restaurant where I get a little... I'm like, man, I hope they're nice. When I get the coupon for like the bucket, like the $25 like 12 piece.
Sure.
Because I'm like, man, I hope that... Like,
I hope they don't fucking tear me apart.
Yeah, like I do feel that. It's the only place where I'll actually like feel that like.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I kind of feel that everywhere, just having anxiety.
Oh, okay.
God, I hope I'm okay.
But I'm just like, man, I hope the Popeyes workers don't kill me. But I do enjoy Popeyes a lot.
Yeah, and I enjoy Auntie Anne's too.
Yeah, I do too.
Truthfully.
And it does their one thing very well. But unfortunately, Popeyes does their one thing, and I am more gravitated towards that one thing than I am to a pretzel. But when they both hit.
They both hit. When you want either one, they both hit. Oh, this is unfortunate. Taco Bell versus Carl's Jr. / Hardee's.
Damn.
And Taco Bell had a good run.
Oh, it might still.
I
don't know, man.
You drive 30 minutes for a Taco Bell?
No, but I don't have to.
I know, but that's not the problem, though.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I would not.
I wouldn't even drive. I live by 2. And I barely drive 10 minutes for one.
I know, but I like Taco Bell.
When was the last time you had Taco Bell?
Maybe like February.
Okay, I think we've had.
Oh, man. I mean, I'll give it to Carlos Jr., but it's not by a lot. I'll just let you know that.
I'm going to put that out there right now. Yeah, it's going by Carl's Jr., and for me, it's just by a lot. Sorry, Taco Bell. Sorry, Game & Watch.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, we got Burger King versus El Pollo Loco. I'm going El Pollo Loco off rip.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, these are two very different foods.
Yeah.
And I like Burger King a lot. Like I said, went there last night. Mm-hmm. But for what two of them each do, El Pollo Loco does a lot better. You know what I mean? Uh-huh. Like in their respective industries.
Yeah.
I'll go El Pollo Loco. Now, this is interesting. Kind of the same situation. McDonald's versus Panda Express.
Oh, man.
How do you feel about this? I like both of these places.
I like both of them, too. Panda Express, good chow mein.
Good chow mein.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to Panda Express because they have the honey walnut shrimp.
Jacob,
you're speaking to me.
Jacob, every time I go to Panda Express, it's the same thing.
Orange chicken.
Can I get a plate with orange chicken, honey
walnut shrimp?
And the half and half.
And the half and half. Yep.
Fried rice, and then give me an egg roll on the side too.
Yeah.
And I don't feel good about this.
You don't?
Because I love McDonald's too.
Really?
I do.
I mean, I do too. The hot and spicy carried.
But the thing is the hot and spicy, and you said this a lot, but I think it's my turn to say this. The hot and spicy has been there for me more times than my own family has been there for me. Throughout the course of my life, the amount of times that I'm crying. The amount of times that I've had a hot and spicy McChicken in my life, and a large fry and an iced Powerade, that could fix me right now. And it has before.
Getting too hot and spicy. I might get emotional over the hot.
It's always too hot and spicy.
It's always too
It's
hot.
always
and
too hot and spicy and a large fry and a Powerade. For me.
There's no fry for me.
Okay.
And it's McDonald's.
And that's
And
valid.
can we talk about the McDonald's fry?
Can we please talk about the McDonald's apple pies for me personally?
Yeah. Holy shit.
No, okay. Oh, you know what? You know how we were talking about our last meals? Scrap all of it.
Two hot spices.
A large McDonald's fry, 2 apple pies, Oreo McFlurry, Powerade.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
And a Sonic Blast.
Sonic
Make an exception.
with the Oreo McFlurry, Sonic Blast.
Oh, man.
I don't know if I told you, but I did add Reese's Sonic Blast to my last meal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I don't blame you.
Anyways, this is really
Damn.
hard. This is probably our hardest one yet for me.
This is the most real one to me.
Because here's the thing. Again, McDonald's has been there for us so many more times than anything else.
Yeah, I
But-
enjoy Panda, but it's never been there for me.
Exactly. Do you have any good memories associated with? Not like I'm not trying to insinuate that it's a bad place.
Right,
but I mean,
right.
like, do you have any memories where you're like Pan Express, boom, memory, beautiful memory?
Not at all.
Oh, okay, that's sad because I do.
Really?
And it was with you, so that's awesome.
Was it
That's
when-
actually awesome, Jacob.
Was it when my mom picked me up?
Yeah,
Or
your mom
us up?
picked us up and we got Pan Express and you played Sonic Mania Plus.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I was just watching you play and I was eating some Panda Express and I was like, man, this is so good. I'm glad to know that it was as influential for you.
Sorry, I was just playing. That was just
But the thing is,
Panda Express just happened to be there for me.
for sure.
For me.
You were tunnel visioned on the Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, man. You know,
I'm okay with either one of these, but it hurts.
honey walnut shrimp. To me, it comes down to the honey walnut shrimp versus the hot and spicy.
Interesting.
And I gotta go hot and spicy. Getting 2 hot and spices is, you know, I've never had a McChicken. I've only ever had a hot and
I don't
spicy.
think there is a McChicken.
Really?
I
I thought there
really
was like
don't.
a $1 variant, like because you know in a beautiful world, the hot and spices were $1.
Oh no, I guess there isn't McChicken. Yeah.
I thought that was just the non-spicy hot and spicy.
I think just because I've never heard anyone eat a McChicken. I didn't even think it was real. I thought it was only legend. But I guess it is real.
I think everyone, at least in Arizona, is just too busy thinking about the hot and spicy.
Yeah. I mean the weather.
Huh?
I think I'm okay with either one of these moving on.
I'm
I'm
not-
not okay with either one of them being left behind.
I'm not deciding between Panda Express and
You're
McDonald's.
saying the honey walnut shrimp and the hot and spicy.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I have to agree.
No. I didn't think this would be the hard one.
I didn't think this would be the hard one either. And here's the thing. I love both of these places.
I just, yeah.
And I think, oh god, I'm crying. And I think Panda Express has good food. And I think people are asleep on it too much.
Yeah.
And I want to say that it is good food. Because sometimes, here's the thing. When you talk about food as a concept, right?
Yeah.
There's a tier list automatically. And fast food typically is at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, objectively, the best fast food burger, taste-wise, not as good as a mediocre, like, restaurant, gourmet burger, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Panda Express, though. I will choose Panda Express over some Chinese food places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not all places, because there are some, like, there's one place that I missed that I used to live by called Hot Walk. Or was it New Walk? I think it was New Walk, by my house back home. And I miss it every day. The house fried rice. I should go back.
Go back. Dude.
That being said, McDonald's.
That being said, McDonald's.
I'm sorry, Panda Express.
And that was hard.
And that was hard, and I feel bad. And
Oh.
no.
See, now this one's just hard. I have no nostalgia with either of these places. It's just like, for me, this is just coming down to food. We got
Yeah,
Five Guys
same.
versus Popeyes.
Same here. I love both of these places with my whole heart. No nostalgia for either one.
I'm going Popeyes.
I used to go to Five Guys all the time as a kid. I don't really have any like memories where I'm like, nostalgia.
I think before we came up to Flagstaff, I could count on my fingers the amount of times I've been to Five Guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no, not me, man.
No.
Not me, man. There's a Five Guys pretty close to where I live, next to that Target on.
Oh.
And then like and then if you drive like 2 blocks further that way, there used to be a Toys R Us, and that used to be a combo for me. We used to go to
Okay.
Five Guys and then Toys R Us.
Oh,
I remember on
nice.
my birthday one year, Five Guys, Toys R Us. My parents were like, we don't know what to get you. Just pick a toy at Toys R Us. And I said, that works for me.
Oh,
I said, hey, that works for me. Give me a burger.
Give me a burger.
Give me a burger in 10 minutes. I'll bankrupt you guys. That's another thing. The Five Guys burgers are insanely expensive. I think they're great burgers. Do I think they're worth like $17? No. I'm going to go Popeyes. And it hurts.
Godspeed.
And it hurts me.
Godspeed, Popeyes.
Godspeed, Popeyes. Good luck in the next round. Hardee's and El Pollo Loco. Now, this is easy for me.
I'm sorry. I'm the upsetter. I'm going to go with Pollo Loco.
And the thing is that I understand that. But I don't miss El Pollo Loco the same way that I miss Carl's Jr. And I'm not saying that to dissuade you. I'm just putting my 2 cents out there. Do you understand?
If I'm choosing between these two places,
Yeah.
I'm going El Pollo Loco.
Really? Every time?
Yeah. Like 80-20.
So from where we live, if this town over here has a 30-minute drive to Carl's Jr., and there's a town on the opposite side 30-minute drive, you're taking this 30-minute drive to El Pollo Loco.
I mean, at that point, I just have to go with where the group wants to go. Because I like the conversations that we have going. I've enjoyed the conversations that we've had and the memories we've had going to Carl's Jr. every
More
time.
than Carl's Jr. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. The last Carl's Jr. drive was probably our deepest yet.
Yeah.
Conversationally speaking.
Yeah. But if there was an El Pollo Loco and the group was excited to go
And that's
to
the thing.
El Pollo Loco.
The group doesn't want to go to El Pollo Loco.
Yeah, and I understand why. But I want El Pollo Loco.
Listen, they do good Mexican food. But sometimes the pollo's a little too loco for me.
Oh, I see.
I don't even mean that. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And the thing with me about fast food, specifically Mexican food, I'll take it homemade every time. I'm not my own cooking because I'm not that great at cooking, but like, I don't know.
No, I understand.
Like, it just will never be that for me.
I understand fully. But I'm El Pollo Loco.
And then what do we do here? Because we seem both pretty stanced.
I think I've given it to you enough times to where you should give me this one.
Okay. I mean, either way, neither of these are going up.
Yeah.
Neither of these are winning against.
Neither of these are going to be Popeyes or McDonald's.
We'll give it to El Pollo Loco. Now,
speaking.
McDonald's or Popeyes. Is the nostalgia going to win? Because I'll tell you one thing, Popeyes food-wise, 10 times better.
10 times better.
100 maybe.
The hot spicy though, man.
And I'm going to be honest with you. Hot spicy isn't winning this one.
Yeah, it's not.
That's how good it is. Popeyes, one bite of a Popeyes chicken tender for me will erase 21 years of memories from McDonald's. All right, give it to Popeyes. We doing Popeyes?
Give it to Popeyes.
All right, Popeyes and El Pollo Loco.
You gotta
Chicken.
Grilled versus fried.
Chicken.
Popeyes.
Now,
Now Popeyes versus Jack in the Box for the all-time winners.
can I say, this adds up.
Yeah.
I very much expected this.
Yeah.
That being said,
I'm going Jack in the Box.
this is hard.
I'm going Jack in the Box.
And you know what's crazy? I think I am too.
Wow.
And I know we get to that conclusion pretty quickly, but it's not an easy pick for me.
No, it's not.
It's not an easy pick for me. But the thing is that Jack in the Box is not. And the crazy thing is, Jack in the Box isn't even the best.
It's not, but it's just so.
It's not the best objectively, but subjectively, it's the best. Jack in the Box has been there for me.
There's no other place like it. It covers all of its bases
Yeah.
in both it as a restaurant and its placement in my life. I don't think I can ever outgrow Jack in the Box.
Yeah. I'm never leaving the box.
Yeah, I'm there, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm stuck there, but I choose to be there. I'm not stuck there.
And I'm always one for thinking outside the box, but this box, I'm staying in the box.
I'm in the box.
I'm in the box. Call me Jack the way I'm in her box. What? All right. We're going to go Jack in the Box. All right,
Yay.
guys. Our number one fast food joint, according to this bracket,
is Jack in the Box.
is Jack in the Box. Thank you so much, Mr. Jack Box. You do great food. Now, are there any restaurants that weren't on the list that you want to share some thoughts on?
For
me, Culver's wasn't on there.
Yeah, that was okay. I was like, there was one,
and it would have made it far, I think.
I think.
I mean, you literally had an epiphany the last time we had Culver's.
I did, yeah. Well, 2 times ago.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that burger was majestic and it was literally life changing.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. Oh, Culver's would have made it at least top 4, easy.
Sure.
If it came down to Five Guys and Culver's, I'm going Culver's every single day.
Yeah, I probably. No, I wouldn't agree, but I respect it. It's close for me.
How do we think that the fast food pizza joints would have ranked on this list?
With everything else?
Yeah.
Like in the same pool?
Yeah. Do you want to rank our top the 4
The 4 main pizzas?
The 4 main pizzas, and then we'll get our number ones.
4? We got Domino's.
We got Domino's,
Pizza
Hut, Little Caesars, and John. Who's John?
Papa
John.
Is that really? Oh yeah, I guess that's kind of it.
I guess like Papa Murphy's or something.
No.
Marcos?
Nope. Nim Marcos?
Nim Marcos? Nah,
So
that's a Flagstaff joint.
So there's Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's.
Yeah.
Is that really it? That's crazy. I could have sworn there was more. Okay. Bottom of the list, Papa John's, easy.
Yeah.
Top. Now for me, it's kind of a toss-up. Can you guess between which ones?
Little Caesars and Domino's?
No.
Really?
Yeah, Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Really?
Little Caesars is at a pretty firm 3 for me.
Okay.
I think it's good. I stand by it that I think Little Caesars is only good when it was $5, and it was only good when if you eat it within the first 15 minutes of it coming out of the oven.
The Crazy Puffs were insane though.
Crazy
Somebody
Puffs were
that
pretty
recently had the Crazy Puffs beat
Yeah,
any
we
of their
both.
pizzas.
Yeah, that was like what, Saturday?
Yeah.
A couple days ago. Pretty good. Pretty good. It was a good time. Those puffs.
I'm going Domino's as my number 1. Mine is Domino's, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Papa John's.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so Gabe's texting the group chat, not answering my call.
Okay.
So, for me, it's Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's,
Okay.
and I feel good about that.
Now, how would your peak of pizza rank in this list?
Oh, so Domino's.
So out of top
Not very
32,
far. Out of top 32,
if it was ranked against any,
easily top 10.
Yeah. Okay. So make it to like round 3.
Yeah. I guess it depends on who it goes against.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing about brackets.
Culver's versus Domino's.
Culver's versus Domino's. Culver's comes out on top. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Domino's, it's good, but
It's good. It's good, but a pizza can only take you so far.
exactly, and those are my thoughts exactly, and I've been saying that.
Yeah.
And I think pizza is that what I was saying earlier about the gap in quality between fast food and gourmet. The pizza has the biggest gap.
Yeah.
Like I think, like a really good fast food burger, I might choose it over like a restaurant burger. But I will never choose a fast food pizza over a restaurant
Over
pizza.
a real pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever asked me if I wanted an oregano's pizza or a Little Caesars pizza, I'd slap you in the face.
Not even a question.
Not even a question.
Why are you wasting my?
I should go to Oregano's.
Why are you wasting my neurons?
I go for one of those Italian sausage sandwiches from Oregano's. Anyways, was this a fun episode?
I think so. I had a lot of fun.
I had fun.
I thought that was
Did you think it'd be fun
pretty
to listen
good.
to? How bad do you think the audio is?
That's a great
Let's
question.
talk about that.
We have no pop filter.
We have no pop filter. We have no headphones to hear how we're doing. I'm not even 100% sure it's recording on the podcast mic. And if it is, it's been closer to one of us every time.
Yeah,
Like,
we've gone like this a lot.
There's a lot of leaning.
There's a
going
lot
on
of
this
leaning
episode.
and there's a lot of like this action.
So I guess what I'm
happening.
trying to say is,
Did we waste our best episode?
did we throw away our best episode? Do we want to see this again, but with Game & Watch and a good mic? Do you want to see more brackets? What other things? My hair looks cool there. What other things could we bracket?
We could do like DreamWorks movies. We could do Ghibli. Well, I could not do Ghibli movies. I've only seen like 5.
Can we do like a rapid fire one?
Sure.
That's something that we could do a rapid fire one of.
Shark Tale. Shark Tale versus Shark
Shark
the
Tale.
Third. Shark
Tale
Tale.
versus Shark Tale. Madagascar 2 versus Madagascar 3.
Madagascar 2.
Home versus Trolls. Trolls.
I haven't seen either.
You have to trust me on this one.
Okay, I do.
Prince of Egypt versus El Dorado.
Gotta go the Prince of Egypt.
Prince of Egypt. Megamind versus Monsters vs. Aliens.
I'm going Megamind.
Don't make
But it's
me
hard.
choose.
It's hard.
It's Megamind. I have more nostalgia for Monsters vs. Aliens, but Megamind
Me
is
too.
objectively better.
Oh,
Kung Fu Panda 2 or How to Train Your Dragon 2?
I haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Kung Fu Panda 2. Madagascar Over the Hedge?
I'm on Madagascar. But I don't care. You can choose Over the Hedge.
Over
if
the
you want
Hedge.
to.
I've
Sinbad
never
versus
seen either
Spirit.
of
I haven't
these.
seen either. I'm going to go for Sinbad because he was in Good Burger.
Okay, yeah, I like that. All right, Flushed Away or Turbo?
I'd flush away.
Flushed Away every time. Shark Tale versus Madagascar 2.
I'm going Shark Tale.
Yeah, I would agree.
Trolls
versus the Prince of Egypt?
Prince of Egypt.
This is the duality of Dream. You know how I said that DreamWorks either makes bangers or trash?
Yeah.
Megamind versus Kung Fu Panda 2?
I'm going Megamind.
I'm going to give you this because you gave me Over the Hedge. But Kung Fu Panda 2 is goated. Over the Hedge and Sinbad. Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge.
We haven't seen
Sinbad.
Shark Tale versus the Prince of
Egypt.
Egypt. Gotta go Shark Tale.
Gotta.
Megamind.
Megamind, yeah.
Okay, Megamind or Shark Tale?
I think I'm still going Shark Tale.
What? You're lying, right?
If we just chose the Shark Tale over the Prince of Egypt, I gotta go Shark Tale over Megamind.
You would have put Prince of Egypt over Megamind?
Yeah. No, over Shark Tale. I'm going Shark Tale, but you can have Megamind.
But Megamind is objectively good.
It's always the Prince of Egypt.
I know, but that was a funny.
Oh yeah, it was funny.
Okay. We'll go Shark Tale to keep the bid up.
Shark Tale versus Flushed Away. Gotta go Flushed Away.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Misclick. Answers to the B movie. B movie.
Yeah.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit
my-
versus Chicken Run, dude. Wallace and Gromit. Have you seen the Wallace and Gromit Curse of the Were Rabbit?
No.
Fuck. Have you seen Chicken Run?
No.
Oh.
Only one of them has an Oscar.
Yeah.
Curse of the Were Rabbit one.
Have you seen that meme with Hayao Miyazaki, where it's like his reaction when I think it was Spirited Away got beat out by Wallace and Gromit or something? No, Spirited Away.
Howl's Moving Castle?
Maybe. And someone replied with a tweet was like, maybe make something better than Wallace and Gromit, idiot. Anyways, Penguins of Madagascar versus the first Puss in Boots.
I haven't seen either of them, but I'm gonna
You've
go
never
with
seen the
Penguins.
first Puss in Boots?
No.
Oh, it is bad, so we'll go with Penguins. A good choice. Ooh, first Shrek versus How to Train Your Dragon. That's actually incredibly
Fuck.
hard.
That's
Because How to
really
Train Your-
hard.
Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon?
Not since 2010.
It's a fucking fantastic.
It really is.
It's a fucking beautiful movie, and Shrek is too, but in a completely different way.
Yeah.
And it's and I think I have to go How to Train Your Dragon.
I think I do too, but the Shrek.
and
Shrek
the,
one
and the
is-
millennials and Gen Z are gonna hate that.
Yep.
Boss Baby versus Captain Underpants. Now, have you seen these?
I've not seen either of these.
Captain Underpants was kind of goated. I won't lie. I've never seen Boss Baby though.
From little clips I've seen of Captain Underpants, I think I would enjoy it more.
Kung Fu Panda versus Rise of the Guardians.
What?
Crying Baby versus Atomic Bomb. Hydrogen Bomb. How to Train Your Dragon 3 versus Kung Fu Panda 3. How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Okay.
Or have you seen either of these? Or have you
I haven't
How to
seen. I've only seen the first How to Train Your Dragon, but
Oh, you haven't seen the second or the third? Kung Fu Panda 3 is good, but I think the third one is. I think for both franchises, the third is probably their weakest. Now, this is hard. Shrek 2 versus Shrek 4. It's not hard because Shrek 2 is objectively better,
I like Shrek 2 more.
but I love Shrek 4. And I do like Shrek 2 more, so I will go Shrek 2, but I probably will say Shrek 4 is my favorite. Oh, Mr. Peabody and Sherman versus the Croods.
I'm going with Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Are you a
Now,
Croods?
now both of these did make me cry.
Oh,
And I
wow.
enjoy both of these, but most movies do make me cry.
Yeah.
Let's go Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Are you a Croods head? B
movie
movies,
versus-
Curse of the Were Rabbit? Curse of the Were
Christopher Rabbit.
Penguins, Madagascar versus How to Train Your Dragon?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
Kung
Kung Fu
Panda.
Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
Shrek 2?
Shrek 2. Shrek 2. Oh. Curse of the
Christopher
Rabbit
Rabbit
versus How to Train Your Dragon?
How to Train Your
How to
Dragon.
Train Your Dragon.
Kung Fu Panda versus Shrek 2. Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
How to Train Your Dragon versus Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda versus me funny Shark.
Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Shark 2
Shark versus Kung Fu Panda. Let's
Yeah, I
talk
gotta
about
go
this.
Shrek 2.
All right. So for the definitive, I don't want to.
Just do Kung Fu Panda.
All right. Definitively, Kung Fu Panda is the best DreamWorks movie. Now, arguably, could we have gone that fast with the fast food? No.
No.
We needed those conversations.
Yeah.
Lord, we have a fucking podcast, for God's sake.
Lord knows.
Lord knows. We have a podcast to fill up. How long have we been recording? Audacity? Hour and 24?
Ah,
I said we can call it.
yeah, we could call it. You have any
Closing remarks?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like food.
I like food.
I like food. I like food and I like DreamWorks.
My closing remark is that I had an all-nighter at Einstein's, and it was very good for breakfast this morning.
My closing remark is that I had a number 24 loaded breakfast combo from Jack in the Box this morning, and it was very good.
Would you say that cemented Jack in the Box winning?
Yeah, easily. You see what you do is for the combo, because they give you hash brown on the side, you just open that baby up and put the hash brown inside.
That's yeah.
And if I was a coffee person, I bet that would go crazy with coffee, but I'm not, so.
Yeah, my coffee got cold.
And that'll happen. All right, was this entertaining? Do you guys want to see more of this?
Was it listenable?
Was it listenable to? I won't lie, I was hoping this wouldn't take as long. I wanted to do something afterwards.
Aw.
But maybe we'll save it for the next episode.
To the next episode.
To the invisible next episode 6. All right. That's Dan.
What's your favorite? Oh, I'm Jacob. What's your favorite fast food restaurant of all time?
What's your favorite DreamWorks movie, and why is it Shark Tale?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Also, hey guys, if we can be serious for a moment. If you guys have any ideas for what we can do for videos, that'd be awesome.
Actually,
specifically podcast ideas.
Do you have any ties with the hot and spicy?
Has the hot and spicy saved your life like it has ours?
Because I like all the fast food that we've mentioned today, but
is there a fast food item that has saved your life?
I would say my definitive fast food item is the hot and spicy.
Now, if we did a bracket about specifically items,
the hot and spicy clears it.
Spicy solos. Yeah.
And that's that.
We've been two crazy guys.
Or sorry, maybe the better question is, what fast food item has been there for you? What is your version of the hot and spicy? And
is that not what we said?
Is it not?
Is that not what I said?
Oh, these pills ain't working.
Yeah, I noticed. What's your version of the hot and spicy? What's your Sonic Blast? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I hope this was a good one. Let's hope so, because it's a fucking hour long.